Yo, what's up guys, it's Nate here. So I guess it's like part 2 of how I got to top 34 in the world. So actually this match is against Drill. I think this was before like the Drill like nerf came in, so the Drill moved very fast. Honestly, when I queued, I didn't mean to like get this guy, so the fact that I did was actually pretty annoying. But obviously I had to play because, you know, I just can't just give up. You know, like I find this matchup really hard, even though like you guys would think like, oh Nate, you have Dark Prince, you have Delivery, E-Spirit for his Marcher, and blah blah blah. I still think it's a pretty hard matchup. I definitely think it's still Miner's matchup, but probably say like maybe like 65-35 or like even like 55-45 Miner. It's like not that close, guys. I feel like this match was very close. Anyways, getting back to the game, he goes for a Ghost, so I just go for a Delivery. The reason why this match was so bad, guys, is I would say like obviously because the Joe is faster and the Golden Knight being like very annoying, and then he can snipe my troops and my like tower with his Marcher. So right here, he doesn't go for Drill, but I can just go Dark Prince in this position to basically deny all damage, except for like the Drill death damage, you could say, I guess. So he does go for Marcher here, so like right here, obviously don't want to play into the Marcher, so I just go Miner to the far corner to force out more elixir from him. And you can see that it does force out Ewiz. So I think if you guys didn't know, you can also activate a Marcher. I kind of wish I was recording this live. You can activate a Marcher from a log. So right here, I just go for a log to the corner, and then go for Skeletons to push back the Marcher, and that doesn't activate King. So I guess it's a handy trick. If you guys like do want to like I guess learn how to do that, just let me know in the comments below. I can make like a quick shorts, I guess, or like tips and tricks on like how to activate King's Marcher or whatnot. So right here, I do go for Miner. It's really unfortunate that he does have Skeletons. I feel like that makes the matchup kind of better for him because he can cycle a lot faster instead of like wasting like a bar barrel on it. Because again, guys, my Miner's 3 elixir, and he just had to commit 1 for it. So I think that's pretty unlucky, but it's alright. You can see that we are in a damage lead, but like I feel like even though I have King activated, this is still going to be like a really annoying matchup. So it looks like he does go for Cannon Card, so obviously I just pre-place my eye tower. Again, if I go eye tower high, then he'll just Ewiz my eye tower, so I have to place it in this position. I go for Skeletons because I want to try to keep my eye tower alive. I do waste a log. I just go for Dark Prince preemptively because he knows I play Drill. So right here, he does go for Marcher. So I tried to go for Prediction Miner, but I did fail, which is alright. At least he's not getting any damage from the Marcher. I also do miss my Delivery, which is even more unfortunate. I think at this time, like, I was probably panicking because I literally just missed 2 troops on his Marcher. So I know he go for Drill, so he does activate his ability, a pretty late ability. But I really have to let this go splash my tower because obviously I don't want to take any damage from the Marcher. And just like that, guys, we're down 600 damage. It's like really annoying. Like, I think I was like on Twitter and like I had this like 6k PV player try to tell me that I 100-0 this Drill deck. And honestly, you guys can see now, like, it's not 100-0. On paper, it might look like 100-0, but in reality, it's really not. So right here, I know he's going to go Drill in the front. I feel like they always do that, but I really have to eat the Drill damage because obviously I have to get rid of the Marcher and then go for a log. He does go for a really bad Marcher. I think he doesn't even get any hits. So that is what? I think that's 4 elixir waste on his end. So I do realize that, so I just obviously go in with a Miner E-Spirit. Obviously having the E-Spirit to catch the Skeletons. Looks like he doesn't play anything, so Miner does get some decent chip damage. So right here, once again, guys, he does have a Cannon Card, but obviously going eye tower Skeletons to kill the Cannon Card, and obviously this guy always goes Drill front. I think that's like all he knows how to do. So anyways, my eye tower is still alive, guys, and you see that by going that position, I do managed to almost kill the Golden Knight, but really unfortunate that the dash really just kills everything. I'm really surprised that like the Golden Knight didn't get nerfed in these balance changes, but I'm not sure. Anyways, going back to the game, I do go for a Rocket because I know that he just wasted his Golden Knight, he just wasted his Marcher, so he really can't do anything. If anything, he has to like defend my other push, because obviously I'm gonna go in. So he does catch with my Ghost to the Miner, which is really unfortunate, but once again, just going Dark Prince for the Drill, going for log. I think I'm still okay here. I think the Marcher does lock on. Only 1 hit, which is fine. So right here, I'm down like what, 1100 damage, guys. And you guys don't know how quickly I can come back in the game. But I have to be really careful here because of Golden Knight. So I go for my first Rocket. I think I do hit the Ghost, which is really nice. But then he also goes for Marcher. I think Marcher also gets 1 hit. It looks like it doesn't, but I have to go for Delivery, to go for E-Spirits, his Chain. And then he just placed the Drill in a weird position where I can just fully counter with the Dark Prince. So at this point, to be really careful, really can't let anything connect. So I just go for E-Spirits and go for Prince with Delivery for his Marcher. I think he does play now. Okay, he's swinging it off. Okay, so I have to go for log. He does go for Drill once again. He's actually very fast. And then guys, almost every Drill player that I face with his boosted deck always goes Drill to the front. I mean, they're not really good with Drill. They're just abusing the bug. Anyways, I do go for a Miner, and I think a Miner does one last shot before the Marcher does. And it's a really close match, so GG's against Will. And let's just hop into the next replay. Alright, so hopping in the next match against Remy Eli. So honestly, you guys already know it's like a dub, or I'm pretty sure this is a dub anyways. So like, I don't know guys, like whenever I record, I always lose, but whenever I don't, I like play my best. I don't know if like that's just me, or if it's like any of my other friends like Riley and Aragon, but who knows why. So you see that I am facing a Remy Eli, obviously. So obviously, I can't really, again guys, I always tell you in mirror matchups, the chip damage does matter. So he does go for he does go for split wall breakers and marcher, so I do wait a little bit. Obviously going eye tower high so I can kill his marcher. So that was a pretty aggressive marcher. I guess maybe he thought I would have played like my skeletons or something so he could have sniped. So honestly, this is a really good matchup for me, but like I always tell you guys, whenever I record live against Remy Eli, I always lose, but when I don't, I always win. So we're both leaking. I think at this point it was like the last day and I was like pretty nervous, like I obviously didn't want to lose. So I was trying to play my best. So right here he doesn't go for Miner. So I go for Dark Prince E-Spirit. I know doesn't play Valk, so it looks like he does, so I think I go Miner opposite. So let's see right here. Yeah, definitely go Miner opposite since he does basically Valk. So obviously that forces him to play a Bomb Tower, so what, that's 4-4 for 3. So you guys see that I am up like 2 or 3 elixir. I will have to answer this Valk, so I go for Log. So I assume he's gonna go Wall Breakers, so I just go Delivery up top for his Marcher and go for Skeletons. And it looks like I do, so that's a pretty nice prediction. If only I was recording this live, I feel like this would be a lot better, but obviously, I know some of you guys always want to see me like go like kind of deeper into my thoughts of like how I play game and why I do it, why I do that. So the reason why I did that delivery was like pretty obvious, guys. Like I knew he was gonna Marcher. I feel like if you guys ever face my Eli, because I know some of you guys like aren't like top ladder, but in the case that you do, like you might face him like early season, and if he's using his one trick, he always goes like Marcher high against like people. Always going like, well, he always goes for like for the early chip damage. So I always would recommend like trying to predict his stuff. So I did just go for delivery on this Minor Wall Breakers. I think that's what, like 3 elixir for 5. So I do split my skeleton, like just in the case he goes Marcher, so it looks like he does, so I just immediately go for Dark Prince, then go for Log. I think Marcher will only get 2 hits on my tower, which is fine, and also going Miner for the chip damage. You guys can see that I am like forcing him to go like awkward nados, so he's also forced by Spear Gobs. So I just assumed that he overcommitted the Lava Elixir, so I just checked my first rocket. So you can see that he does have damage in the opposite lane, so obviously it's partying like Miner Fireball. So instead of placing my skeletons, I just go for a 9 tower here. I'm pretty sure he kind of realizes this and goes for Fireball. So that will almost put in the damage lead, so I'll just go Dark Prince in the back. I know he really doesn't want to like play into my Dark Prince, so he's forced to go Marcher opposite, which is fine. So I can just go Miner in a safe spot probably. So he goes for Wall Breakers, and these are pretty interesting. I can just go for Log to knock them back. And I also hit the Marcher and the Dark Prince. Okay, Dark Prince doesn't kill the Marcher, but I just go for preemptive Skeletons for his Miner. And he does go for pretty aggressive NATO and pretty aggressive Marcher. So I really just immediately go for Miner to the side, just for the chip damage, go for Skeletons, and Log to fully count this Marcher. Okay, I kind of forgot the Marcher was at 1 HP, so I got so much damage. So now we're down 600, but I immediately just go for Dark Prince to apply pressure, and then go for Miner as well in the front. I know he's going to be forcing NATO this, which is fine. Ooh, but somehow he didn't mess up that NATO. I kind of forgot about that too. So I think he goes for a Minor Wall Breaker, so I immediately go for Eye Tower. I just go for Log, because I think it's like last time his like Wall Breakers like swerved and like connected on my tower, and I lost from that. So definitely don't want to take any risks, but he still is up for 400 damage. So you guys already know, just go for the skillful Minor Rocket. I think he again he doesn't mess up his NATO this time, but I just go for E-Spirit, just for the chip damage. He does go for still Wall Breaker, so again going for Eye Tower here. Because if I feel like if I go anywhere else, it's gonna Fireball it or NATO. So I think I go Miner like in a weird spot and then go for Log. And it looks like he doesn't catch. I feel like he could have NATO'd that. That might have helped him, but I guess he just didn't want to play anything or just gave up. So let's go for Rocket. And that should be GG against Remy Eli. Honestly, a pretty good matchup. I feel like I'm more focused if I don't record. But a pretty nice win. And I think after that win, that should put us like top 28. So at this point, I was like pretty hyped. And like I think it's like close to end season anyways. So I'll probably just see you guys in the next replay. Okay, so this was actually the match that got me to 8.5, or like I guess my PB. So I guess thank you to Tribe Lucas for the win that got me my top 34. So at this point, like I was in, and like to be honest, I was thinking to myself, I can't choke, because like I was like watching a streamer earlier. Like you guys obviously like they have like watch parties, and I saw that Lucas was running Golem, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna insta Q. So obviously you guys see he played Night Witch, so like already at this point I was assuming like I already knew which variant he was running. So honestly, I knew Lucas he isn't very good with Golem. If you guys don't know, like he's like a top 1 with like 2.6. So obviously, I was thinking to myself, okay, if I can beat Bana, then I can definitely beat Lucas because he doesn't one trick Golem. So I think he was Baby Dragon. So again, knowing which variant he's running like the Skeleton King Tombstone variant. So let's see. I think he goes for Tombstone right now. So let's go for delivery on Baby Dragon. Obviously, he goes Tombstone in the back. I feel like this is the right play against me. But let's see. I think he also goes Skeleton King because obviously he wants to fill up his bar and then get like a 2 or graveyard. So let's go for Dark Prince opposite, knowing that he might go Golem into the Tombstone lane. So obviously I always tell you guys, if they ever go Golem, always go opposite lane. You never really want to play same lane into Golem, because if you do, then you might, I think you'll lose to the counter burst that they're going to have. So you guys can see that he is like pretty low on Elixir. I don't think he pops his ability, because if he does, then he has no Elixir for Lightning. So let's go for preemptive Eye Tower for his Golem. I think he does Lightning right now, so you see that when he does Lightning, he has no Elixir for my, he has no Elixir for his Skeleton King. So I think Dark Prince does a nice job against the Golem. Although the Golem still does get that damage, which is unfortunate. But I think at this point, I always tell you guys, like, in double Elixir, if Golem ever plays, like, in the same lane to you, like, always depend heavily on your delivery log, E-Spirit. And I think you guys will see this replay. I think he makes, like, the mistake of, like, playing into me the entire time. And he just gives me so much value. And then he also does, like, a really weird, like, naked Golem the bridge. Anyways, he goes for Night Witch. I think Night Witch does... Oh, he's almost dead, but... I was almost dead to the Dark Prince. So he does go Tombstone in the back, and I think I can rocket this. You guys might be asking, Nate, why are you literally rocketing a 3 Elixir card? Honestly, in this moment, guys, I was like, I wasn't panicking, but I was like, I'm just gonna do this play, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Because I think Lucas was like, 40 trophies above me, so if I won, I would get like a plus 36 or something. So again, telling you guys that he is playing the same lane to me, and if you're a Golem player, and you face like Mind Control, I know I really shouldn't be helping beat down players, but I really do not recommend playing into me, like playing all your troops. I think you should go opposite lane, and then I think Skeleton King applies a lot more pressure if you go opposite lane. So right here, he does reset with the Golem in the back, which is fine. I think skeletons or split skeletons should clean everything up. And once again, guys, you see that I am down like a full Elixir Golem. But again, guys, I think I realized that he didn't have enough for Lightning, or he wasn't even back to it. So going Eye Tower high, and I think he does play everything to bridge here. Not really too sure why. He just played everything into my Dark Prince, and then obviously a delivery log is incoming at any moment now. So let's go for my first delivery. He might try to spam my bridge, but it looks like he doesn't. And you see that we're actually in the damage lead. So as long as we just survive his next push, I think we should be okay here. But I think this is a push where he makes his like first mistake. I think he plays like all into me, which is like very weird. I don't really agree with it. But then again, Lucas is a cycle player, so I don't think he would understand how to play beatdown. Anyways, I just go for Eye Tower here, and I think he goes with Bar Barrel, and then I assume he's gonna Lightning. But yeah, this is what Golem players always do. They're never patient on the Lightning. They never wait until the Dark Prince's like shield comes off, and then they go for Lightning. So right here, I always tell you guys. So this push does look scary, but I always tell you guys, always cycle like ×2 delivery logs. And you see that basically everything is dead after cycling 2 pairs of delivery logs. So anyways, yeah, getting back to what I was saying earlier, Luke is playing a really bad Golem. He goes for Bar Barrel, but again, guys, he doesn't have enough Lightning. And heading to triple Elixir, I definitely should not lose. I have so much Elixir right now. So instead for obviously a log and go for my delivery. Thankfully, my delivery actually comes down in time for Baby Dragon. I think I might have lost if I didn't catch it in time. So he does give me value by playing Skeleton King in the back. I really don't get that. Beatdown playing stuff in the back when against minor control and triple Elixir. So then again, you guys see that Lucas is playing everything at the bridge. I really don't understand what he's doing at this point. So I'm like, okay, I can win. He's playing like really bad. So I go my first delivery log. He goes for a really aggressive Lightning NATO. But realizing that, I really can't give the Golem death damage or I'm going to lose. So I go for my first, I go for another Eye Tower here, just go for a log. I think it goes for like a really well played Lightning. It hits my delivery. But I go for Minor. I immediately realized that, so I have to go for E-Spirits, the Skeleton. And you guys see that by me going Minor in the back, it does force him to play NATO. So I think for a delivery on this, I think at this point, I don't have enough time, so I have to go for a Rocket. And I think just go for E-Spirits to distract, and I think Lightning does enough. Yeah, it definitely doesn't do enough, and that should be GG. I think Lucas made it very close in triple Elixir, but yeah, that's the game that got me to my PB, guys. So honestly, a pretty nice win against Lucas, and let's just hop into more replays. Alright guys, so hopping into next replay against I'm not gonna bother pronouncing that name, I feel like I'm gonna butcher it. Anyways, this guy runs minor wall breakers. I guess is like this deck isn't really that popular considering like he's like probably the only player on top ladder who uses it. But honestly, it's a pretty good matchup. Again, guys, you have the Eye Tower for their tanks, obviously you have Skeletons for their minor, a log for their spears and wall breakers, and E-Spirit for the bats. So right here, he does go for a pretty aggressive fireball. So I'm just gonna go for Dark Prince with the Golden Knight and then go for Skeletons on the Miner. Obviously, as I always tell you guys, you always want to let the Miner lock on your tower first and go for Skeletons. I feel like that'll prevent less damage, rather you just go Skeletons onto the Miner, and then Miner will kill the Skeletons and also hit your tower probably like 3 to 4 times. So anyways, he was being pretty aggressive, so I'm surprised to reset here, just wait to see what he does. So since I got my Miner, because I know that he's not back to Golden Knight, so I'm pretty sure just go High E-Spirit here, since I know he's not back to Log yet. So I think, yeah, let's go for High E-Spirit. I think it was Miner in the front, so I do catch with my own Dark Prince, which is nice. So I think definitely in this spot, you guys need to be careful in single. If you're not careful in single, you will take a lot of damage. So obviously playing it a little bit slow here. I think Dark Prince, yeah, I'll have to answer with the Golden Knight. So he goes for Wall Breakers. So once he does, like, I see him go Wall Breakers, so then obviously go Attire High. I really don't want to overcommit any more Elixir, obviously wanting to save the Log for the Spears. I think he does play it eventually, so just gonna wait and then play Spear, and yeah, let's go for a Log right now. I know his hand is like pretty awkward, so I could probably just gonna wait until I get more Elixir and then just go for a Miner. I know he's gonna play his Bats. So right here, he does have Miner Logs, so I need to be really careful with my E-Spirit. I think I do wait a little bit, yeah, just go E-Spirit. Thankfully, he doesn't, his Log isn't quick enough, so my E-Spirit does jump in time. So he does go for Golden Knight. Right here, he probably wanted to get a dash on my tower. Luckily, he didn't. Although I'm not really too sure about like the Golden Knight dash. Apparently, there's like a 180 angle. But to be honest, who really cares enough to check? Or who really cares? So I know his hand again is like, I know he's Bomb Tower Fireball in hand. He's just waiting for it. So I know he's Miner in the front. So I just go for Miner of my own. Then go for E-Spirit Skeletons to reset the Miner onto my Skeletons, and just go for Log for their chip damage. And just like that, guys, that was a pretty nice interaction. There's not really much you can do here in single. I mean, not in single. I mean in double. I feel like in double, as long as I'm really careful, I should be able to win. So right here, I go for a Rocket. I think my Rocket does hit the Golden Knight, which is really nice. Let's go for Delivery on the Wall Breakers. And he does waste Bats, so again, going for Miner, E-Spirit right away. I know by going Miner, he's forced to answer that. And then he also goes for pretty aggressive Fireball. He does miss my one Skeleton. And honestly, by him missing one Skeleton, that puts me in, I guess, a better damage lead. I guess DPSing his Miner down. So right here, he does go for a Golden Knight Wall Breaker, so I can just go for Miner just to be safe, go for Miner High, and then go for a Delivery. He does get a dash onto my tower, but it's okay. You guys see that his hand, once again, is pretty awkward. It forces him to play a Bomb Tower on defense, which I know he doesn't want to do. So I go for Skeleton onto his Miner. He goes for a pretty nice Fireball, but I think I just eat that since I'm already up so much damage. So I just go for Miner to the side. Obviously, never go Miner safe spot against Miner Wall Breakers, guys, because they can keep on predicting, and they just like keep spamming your bridge. And you just have to remember, even though this is like a pretty free matchup for Miner control, you need to be very careful with the 3-card cycle, because they can't like mess with your cycle and like cycle so many fireballs. So right here, I just go Miner in the back. I know they can't fireball my tower since he has to answer my Miner, so let's go for a Log first and then go for Skeletons. He's probably gonna spam my bridge. Yeah, he's trying to spam my bridge, but I can just go for Delivery. And I think, yeah, I just need to cycle a Rocket and probably just E-Spirit High to be safe, and that should be GG. I'll say pretty nice win against Miner Wall Breakers. This guy is pretty toxic though. I remember I beat him, he got like really mad. Anyways, I'll probably just see you guys in the last replay of the vid. Alright guys, so hopping in the last replay against Kits. I'm just not gonna try to pronounce these names. I feel like I know who they are and like what they run. I feel like I'm gonna butcher their names. Anyways, he is Japanese. He's like really good. He's a really good Japanese player. Anyway, he is running Giant Skelly Hog Musketeer. So honestly, this isn't a deck that you guys I wouldn't think you guys would face, because again, like I don't think Earthquake is as popular. But honestly, I think like Giant Skelly is like pretty good in this meta, or anyways, I think it is, because I saw a lot of Giant Skelly RG, like Giant Skelly decks overall. So I do just go Dark Prince in the back. Again, guys, this matchup is pretty easy for Miner, because you do realize that they don't really have a reset for your eye tower. So right here, he does have a Giant Skelly Musketeer push coming down, so it's gonna wait a little bit and then go for my Delivery and go for Skeletons. I think I just go for eye tower here, because I feel like if I went for a Rocket, I might have missed. So rather just be safe than just be safe. Rather be safe than sorry. Is that the term? Oh man, I'm kind of stupid for not knowing that. Anyways, guys, getting back to the replay. His hands are pretty awkward, and I did give him a King Tower activation. You guys always ask me, Nate, why do you give out King Tower activations? Honestly, it's not like I would never give someone a King Tower activation on purpose. It's not like that's pretty bad, because obviously the deck itself is like Miner control and obviously Rocket Cycle. But at the same time, guys, like I don't mind giving my opponents one, because I feel like some point later in the game I would like probably just give them one like on accident or on purpose. So right here, I am leaking a little bit. Just looking for my eye tower here. I know he's probably gonna hog opposite since I know I don't think the eye tower will drag. So I just wait a little bit and then go for rocket. See if he's gonna earthquake. It looks like he doesn't. So let's see. We're basically heading to double elixir. So I'm just gonna wait. He's probably gonna earthquake my tower. Like go for fire spirit. He also does not have Archer Queen, so I guess his 3-card cycle isn't available to him. So I guess that makes it even a better matchup for me. I think this match does get a little bit close because like I'm just like messing around. So I just go for log here on these guards, just like well knowing that he might like go giant skelly bridge, just like Denacito, man. I don't know, man. I feel like people who use giant skeleton hog definitely learn from Denacito. Like he literally does the same plays against me over and over again. So I have to go for log here on the hog. I wasn't sure if I needed it. I just couldn't see the health of the hog, so it's rather be safe. So let's see. I had to go for a Dark Prince with a Fire Spirit. So that will put me down set 3 elixir. So it does. So he's basically up a Musketeer. Yeah, I was like, for a second, if he let his Musketeer die, that would have been really bad. So it's like he doesn't go hog opposite. So anyways, I don't really want to waste like a delivery on it. So I just go for a rocket on the hog last second. And you see that he thought I would have played like my skeletons or something. So he does play earthquake, so I guess that's an earthquake wasted on my stronger tower. So let's go for skeletons on this fire spirit. Let's see what he's gonna do. He does go for musketeer. So I assume he's probably like giant skeleton in front of this. But I think this time around I might rocket this or just go for miner. So I go for miner in the back first to apply pressure, and then I just go for delivery log. I don't know. I wish this in my videos. You guys don't know like a delivery log kills like a lot of like semi tanks. Like it kills a musketeer, it kills a marcher, it also kills what does it also kill? Oh yeah, it also kills pigs. So you guys don't know, like really underrated and overpowered combo. But please Supercell, if you're ever watching this video, please do not nerf delivery, because I feel like the log nerf is like really bad. I know like Elias have asked me, Nate, is like mind control dead after the is mind control dead after the log nerf? And honestly, I would say no. I would just say it's a lot weaker. It is like pretty annoying to be honest, dealing with the log nerf. Just not being able to do like 1400 damage in like 20 seconds. So you see right here, he did like catch me off guard. I think his hog will probably get like 2 hits. Okay, thankfully the hog only got 1 hit. If it got 2 hits, I think that I might have lost the game from that. But then guys, you have to be really careful. You guys can see he's almost coming back. But yeah guys, realizing that he doesn't have a reset for my Inferno. Just going for eye tower high here, then go for E-Spirit. I think I honestly just go for a log here. Or no, I actually might wait. Eye tower is actually somehow already locked on the hog. So I think he goes for a earthquake here. So I have to go eye tower last second. I really don't want to waste a rocket, because if I do, then he's just gonna spam me even more. So I think I just checked my first rocket, because even if he earthquakes and he knows I'm back to it, my eye tower is still plenty alive, or like, has a lot of health. So I think this gets kind of sus. I just go for delivery, go for log. Thankfully my Dark Prince does dash, and I guess that's like another reason. You guys always ask me, Nate, why do you use Dark Prince? Well, because of the dash. I feel like if I played Falcon in that situation, I think I would have lost, because the hog would have gotten so many hits. So let's see, I think I just pre-place my eye tower here. He can't really go hog rider into my delivery log. Feels like he does anyways. So eye tower's already locked on to the giant skelly, and then I just see my Dark Prince hit the hog once. And I think at this point, even if he goes hog, I can really just check my first rocket. He's probably gonna go hog and then just go eye tower high. And even if he earthquakes with just like no time left, I already won the game. So GG's to this Japanese player. Obviously guys, I know who he is, but I don't want to butcher his name. Anyways guys, that's going to be the end of the video and the end of the replays. You guys will see that I'm actually at my personal best of the season, so top 26. So I guess wherever I end, I'll be really happy. I'm pretty sure that's like a secured top 40 anyways. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Honestly, I'm not too sure about these balance changes like next season when they come, like how bad the deck is going to be, but I definitely will let you guys know. Anyways, it's been Nate's. Make sure to like and subscribe guys, and it's been Nate's, and I'll see you guys later.